Hi everybody, Rob Keys here. Welcome to another edition of What's in the Box. It's been a long time since I've done any sort of unboxing video on the channel, so I apologize for that. My evenings are spent on twitch.tv/Failcube, so if you want to talk movies or watch gameplay, head there. But for now, on Monday, I'm allowed to share my thoughts and review score for this game, and it was suggested to me that I should do an unboxing video because of the nature of this game. If you haven't figured it out yet, 2 hints. 1, Toronto. This game is the first original IP made by Ubisoft Toronto. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen some photos from the launch event or preview event of this game a couple of weeks ago. And the second hint is, well, here it is. This is a character from the Toys to Life game made right here locally at Ubisoft Toronto, Starlink Battle for Atlas. Also known as the game I wish I had as a kid, because you know me, I love Star Fox, I love spaceships, I love toys, I love collecting. This is all of those things in one. Interesting maneuver to make a Toys to Life game after the kind of fall of Skylanders, the falling apart of Disney Infinity, Lego Dimensions vanishing. And this is something all original, but it's also very different and unique. So that's what it has going for it. Also, look at this thing. How friggin' awesome is this? I'm going to do an unboxing of what I got. I got the game for Switch and Xbox. You'll see my review for the Xbox. The reason I'm playing the Switch version, we'll get to that later. But basically, I'm going to open some of the Starship packs you can get. This is a Toys to Life game, so how it works is on your Xbox controller or PS4 controller, you have a mount. You attach the mount to the controller. The idea is that you feel the ship in your hands physically as you're playing the game, and you can swap between pilots, ships, wing parts, and weapons. You can keep extending, and you can do it on the fly anytime during the game. Each pilot comes with a special ability. Each ship has its own unique features and speed and sounds and everything. And obviously the weapons give you different weapons, and the wings give you different attributes as well. You can pile up wings on top of each other, but we'll try that in a second. Let's just jump right in. This is the first thing I'm going to open. You've seen this one, I'm sure, a lot in the marketing for this game. This is called the Lance, and it comes with a pilot and a weapon. The weapon's called the Imploder. There might be some details in the back here. Take out a group of enemies with a black hole. It implodes them, and it comes with Hunter Haka. This pilot is the Honorable Warrior, his special ability is that he can pierce multiple targets with his ship. It's like a ramming feature. That's why it looks like it's got the spearhead arrowhead design. So let's just open this up. Usually, I have this weird thing. As a collector, I hate taking things out of the packaging, but these things are meant to be played with, and I saw the Ubisoft employees, or I should say the Ubisoft employees at the launch event were showing me just how durable these things are. They were dropping them on the floor. They were like forcing them apart. So these things not only make cool collectibles for display, but they are very durable, usable toys, obviously, because of the nature of this game. Even the tutorial, when you first found the game, I just did it. I should work for Ubisoft. Just throwing toys everywhere. All right, here it is. Pretty easy to open, actually. I don't even need my knife. So I'm just going to pop this thing out here. Yeah, so they outsourced these to a manufacturer in China. They had some representatives there at the launch event, and they brought like the very first manufacturer version of each ship. It was pretty cool. It was a cool event. But yeah, here it is. Can you see that? You can see the reason there's a big hole in the bottom is because the first thing you do is after you put the mount on the controller, you put the pilot down first, and then you put the ship on top. And then from there, you can attach, see this? You can attach a weapon there to the wing mounts. Every ship has different areas where you attach the extra wings or weapons. Because you can keep building out or just attach a weapon there and there. What's interesting about this, when I was playing the game, I tested it and it worked. But you can take a weapon and just turn it backwards. And as you press the left trigger is for left weapon, right trigger is for right weapon. You can fire it backwards. So you can switch to rear view and fire one weapon backwards and then take it off, put it forward, and fire forward again. It's cool. It actually works exactly in game as the physical product does. So you can pop these wings off, so I can, attach it like that if you want. It'd be unbalanced ship, but you can do that. So yeah, very durable. It's lightweight, but it feels like strong, but it's just flexible enough. Like, you know what I mean? You can totally drop it. It's like a weird, like industrial plastic. The color and paint job and detail are really great, though. It looks cool. And because of where the cockpit is, when you put the pilot in, you'll be able to see the actual pilot from the cockpit window. So that's the ship. That's the this is the Lance. Wait, it's called the Lance, right? Yeah, Lance. This is the imploder weapon that creates little black holes. Got the little purple effect. I think these things light up when you plug them all in. They connect with a little chip, so they're very durable. I'll put that on in a sec. And here's Hunter Haka. Pretty cool. Got a neat little outfit with some armor on the right shoulder. A pauldron of sorts. So this may not work now because I don't have the mount, but essentially, yeah. Can you see that? I put the pilot in. You can kind of see Haka in there, and just kind of plugs the bottom and the weapon. Boom. There you go. So, imploder on the Lance with Haka as a pilot. That's your first ship. Let's keep going. Up next, I don't have all of them. I got a bunch of them though. So thank you, Ubisoft and Ubisoft Toronto specifically for hooking me up. This is like every young me's dream to play a game like this. This is called the Neptune. It's kind of a big futuristic Mass Effect looking thing, and it comes with the levitator weapon and a character named Judge, who looks like Mysterio meets the Juggernaut. For you Marvel Comics fans. So Judge is a mysterious alien with the power to slow time to his advantage. Maybe it's like a chronosphere in his face. And the levitator weapon, which looks like a giant yellow drill almost, it can hold enemies helplessly in the air for an easy victory. So you can pick them up and drop them, or pick them up and shoot them out of the air. And the Neptune, it's a tank class ship, so it can endure heavy fighter. Oh, we didn't read what the Lance can do. Oh, it smashes into things. Yeah, we read that. All right. So thank you, Ubisoft, for making these easy to open. Just get the corner and... Oh, this one didn't open as nicely as the other one. It's a cardboard remnants. Get out of here. There we go. This is a big boy. Alright, this is the... oh, this one's tied in. Okay. Levitator weapon. It looks like a rocket when you see it, right? Pretty cool. Oh, man, why is this one all hard? They're all the other one just came out easily. This one's like all tied in. There's like plastic pieces holding them in there, so I have to bust out the knife. Should have got scissors maybe. Alright, give me a sec. I'm gonna get this guy out. This crazy, mysterious alien. Boom. There he is. Pretty neat, right? I'll pull out Haka for comparison in a sec. Get a closer look at him too. Alright. So this ship, wow. Cool wings. Look at the bottom of this thing in the rear, the engines. So the cockpit in this one is much more forward, and if you can see, the cockpit has side windows. Totally unique, different ship. Looks like it's made by an entirely different species, which might be the case given the pilot. I like this one a lot. It's very cool. Very space age looking, you know? I love how different it is. So, you know, for you collectors out there, or for you players, you're picking your play style, like, I'd for sure, I don't know which one I'd go with. Probably Lance. I like the idea, because my favorite ship in Star Wars, on the Rebel Alliance side of things, is the A-Wing. And this reminds me of that, you know, the arrow shape. So, comparison. You know what we should be doing? Banana for scale. Huh? This is a large banana. Okay. I'm keeping these title cards so we know what's up here. Alright, so Haka... Okay, the first ship, intercept fast foes with a performance class ship. Okay, so tank takes heavy fire. This one's got speed and maneuverability. So this totally is the A-Wing of the group. And this thick boy is the Y-Wing. Or I guess the B-Wing. Make our Star Wars references clean. Okay. And let's get Haka back here. So just compare pilot sizes. When you're taking the... Okay, by the way, the tutorial in-game showed me how to do this. When you want to take the ship off, you have to pull one side up. And they call it twisting. Twist it up, and then it comes off easily. So if you're trying to pull from forward, back, or back forward, it won't work. You got to go sideways. That's the way it's designed. All right, so Haka, and what's this guy's name again? Judge. Judge and Hunter Haka. All right. So, considerably different in size. Very neat, though. Okay, so just so you can see... Judge in his vessel, the Neptune. I'm putting him in now, so he goes in the front here, just like that. Oh, this one not as easy to put in. There we go. It just snaps in. He's in there. You can't see it from the front, and it's semi-transparent up here, but the real view is from the side. See that? He's in there. You can see him through the cockpit up there. It's pretty cool. And alright, so his weapon, this thing, the levitator, whatever it's called, similar to the Lance, the weapons go on top of the wings on this one. Alright, cool. Next up, last but not least, sort of. This is the Nadir. Okay, so when I went to the Starlink Battle for Atlas preview event at Ubisoft Toronto, I sat down and interviewed, what's his name? Richard? Game director, Richard Carrillo. He's been on this project. This has been in development for 5 years, by the way. Richard was on the project for 3 years, serving as the game director. I said straight up at the end of our interview, tell me what the best ship is. And he gave me some marketing speech saying, oh, well, they're all good for different. And I said, stop. Just tell me what the best ship is. Or your favorite. So he said his favorite ship is this thing, the Nadir. He said it's literally a rocket. It's a rocket with wings. And it makes this cool sound. He gave a lot of praise to the sound designers for this way, the way this one feels and sounds when you're driving it. So this comes with a pilot. I think it's his favorite pilot as well. Shade. Looks like a ranger or a rogue for fantasy fans. And it comes with a weapon called the Nullifier, which is like a rocket pod with 7 missiles sticking out of it. Shade is a cunning smuggler who disappears and attacks without warning. Very rogue-like. The Nullifier traps enemies in a vortex with guided gravity missiles. And the thing with this ship is, like I said, looks like a big giant rocket. Blast past enemy starships with a rocket-class ship. Exactly as Richard told me. All right, cool. This one looks cool. And again, completely different design aesthetic to the Neptune and the Lance. A deer. Huh. There we are. Oh, shoot. I almost dropped it. Cool. Wow, it's asymmetric in design. Look at the wings. So, it's got like, see the teeth in the front? This is very Mad Max. If Mad Max was in space. And the Atlas star system. So, it's got a giant rocket with some alien skull Diablo-esque thing sticking at the back, and it's got secondary propulsion engines on the side. Asymmetric design, like I said. So on the right side, weapon goes on top. On the left side, weapon attaches directly to the side. I'm trying to get the Nullifier out of this thing here. There we go. The Nullifier rockets. Pretty neat. So this thing can go on the side like that. Looks pretty good, right? Attached. Let's get this cool guy, Shade. Shade the smuggler who can vanish. You know, if you notice, he's got a pair of daggers. Hopefully that focuses for you, but if not, just know. He looks pretty badass. All right. I'm not sure this ship design fits Shade, though. I feel like, even though it is Shade's ship, I feel like Shade should have something, I don't know, a little less aggressive looking. Given that he's a space rogue. This is more like, I don't know what this is. This is like a more, you need more of an overtly aggressive character, I think, for this thing. This one's not going in too well here. I got the wrong side started first. Like I said, super durable, so you can mess around with this quite a bit. There we go. I went the wrong side first. Okay. I don't know if you'll be able to see him in there, because he's got a dark hood. But if you can see in the top of the cockpit. Basically, when he's driving it, he can't see anything. Literally can't see anything. I don't know why that glass is even there. Yeah. Cool ship. All right. So, recap. Nadir. Rocket ship. Nullifier rockets. Shade the smuggler. This is the big fat Neptune, a flying tank, a mysterious alien known as Judge. Can stop time. Comes with a rocket-looking weapon, which actually just levitates enemies. All right, cool. Neptune's the biggest one by far. This is like the heaviest duty one in terms of like just sheer. This is might be the heaviest. I'm not sure. Right. And the first one we opened, the speedy and sexy Lance, right? Which comes with Hunter Haka, right? And this comes with the, what's this weapon? The anti-gravs, whatever? Some sort of plasma-looking cannon. All right, so that's it for the Starship sets we got. But I did get one, so you can buy pilots separately. I should show you the back of this so you can see kind of what you can get. So you can see there's a bunch of ships you can choose from there. Of the 4 pictured there, we have 3, but there are additional ones. For the Nintendo Switch version of this game, they have the amazing R-Wing, which comes with Star Fox and another pilot, and adds 2 hours of story content for that version of the game. They're basically, I asked Richard Carrillo about this as well, and the story reasons for this is it's not necessarily a full-on crossover with Nintendo lore in the Star Fox universe. They consider it like the Star Fox characters are guests in this star system, but potentially, you know, given that it's one star system of many in this infinite universe, for sure you can say the Star Fox characters exist. This is Razor Lemme. She's described as a maverick rocker who's, in her abilities, she can blasting riffs to blow enemies away. So it looks like, from the visual, a sonic area of effect wave. That's her thing. We could take her out of the packaging. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. There she goes. Pretty cool character. Again, I love that all the ships are very different visually and with their abilities and playstyles, and so are the characters. It's a very neat art. And she's got, wow, they're not kidding about her being a rocker. That's her running, right, into combat. On her back, if you can see it, she has an electric guitar. So she's full on a rocker, no joke. All right, cool. And then I also got one weapon pack, because you can buy duo packs of weapons. This comes with the Hailstorm, this blue-looking minigun. It launches bursts of freezing ice shots, and the other one, this thing, this big triangle wedge-looking thing, that's called the Meteor Mark II. Ram into enemies with a searing heat shield. So it's a full-on ship melee attack, and you can see they give you a visual of what it looks like up top here. So this is firing the Hailstorm on the right wing, and the left wing is the Meteor, and you're just charging headfirst into enemy combatants. Let's open this thing up so you can see more weapons. What's interesting about this game is you can switch these weapons depending on the situation you're in, right? Depending on the environment and also the enemies you're fighting. Some have different weaknesses, and there are even puzzles in this game. There are puzzles, for example, that require you simultaneously deploying cold and heat to 2 different spots. So you can have a cold weapon in your left trigger, a heat weapon in your right, hit both things, open a secret door, discover some secret upgrades for your ship. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, this is the Hailstorm. I like this weapon. It looks cool. One of the coolest looking weapons I've seen. Over the 5 so far. Come on. This is the hardest thing to open so far. There we go. Garbage all over my floor. The Meteor Mark II. Not a gun, just a heat charged thing. It's got rockets in the back to propel your ship forward, it seems. Alright, well, given that this is the tank, it makes the most sense to be the rammer. No, that's not true. The aggressive looking ship, that's literally a rocket. This thing should be the rammer. There we go. Ram on the top. And for my favorite so far, the Lance, we'll put the Hailstorm up there. There you go. Cool, right? I'll show you one more thing before we move on. Actually, here, before we do that, I did get one extra character. This is something I got just in like a goodie bag at the Starlink launch party. There's another character, Ellie Arborwood. If you look at him, looks like Scarecrow. If Scarecrow was from Plants vs. Zombies, this is what it looks like. A lone marksman, so the sniper class, whose fast reflexes blast everything in sight. And this character comes with the gunslinger ability, which lets you target multiple enemies. You can see the visual on the back, right? It's targeting multiple foes and putting red crosshairs above them all. Let's open this thing up. So, the 3 ships each come with a weapon, a single weapon, and a single pilot. You can buy individual packs of pilots. We have 2. Scarecrow Dude, Ellie Arborman, and the rocker with the guitar. He's got this gunslinger weapon. So his plant head is sort of like an old Western gunslinger hat. Sorry, it's out of focus there. All right, cool. Before I show you the last thing here, I told you you can not only add weapons to the wings, but you can add wings to the wings. And it technically keeps growing your ship out. So if we take the wing off the Neptune here, our tank class. If we want to make our lance a little more durable, right? Let's take these weapons off. This is the lance, bare bones, just wings. Again, the wings can come off. Let's take the wings. Let's take both wings off. This is, you can fly this, sort of, I guess, right? It's just the main chassis, right, in the cockpit. What if we took the heavy wings of the Neptune, put them on the side? Gives you a nice incentive to buy more ships because you can mix and match them. Now I got heavy-duty wings, a little more durability on my fast maneuverable ship. Balances it out a little bit, right? Why stop there? Why not put wings like this? As you do this in-game at any time while you're playing, this physical representation will be represented digitally in-game. Now you're heavier, though. You might be slower, you might be lower to the ground. You can still attach weapons, or you can keep going. Now this is your in-game ship. You created a whole new vessel. You can mix and match different wings from different ships, different weapons. Like I said, this one's already asymmetrical, so you can mess with it quite a bit. Maybe you want that rocket body, but you want the faster lance wings with different weapons, whatever. You can do all of that. That's the beauty of Starlink Battle for Atlas. If you want more details, just tune in to screamhead.com for my review. All right, we're not done. One last thing. I'm reviewing the Xbox version of the game, but the Switch is a great console. And for this game in particular, you might want to consider getting that version because it's the only version that lets you play with one of the coolest and most iconic starships ever invented in video games. This, my friends, is an amazing physical toy of the R-Wing. And we're going to open it up. Nintendo. Another great partnership between Nintendo and Ubisoft. Of course, they work together on Rabbids, or Mario Kingdom Rabbids. Cool, pretty cool Switch game. This is another great partnership. This game, that once you see it and play it, it is very much Star Fox, but it's Star Fox not only in an open world, but an open simulated star system. Atlas is a living, breathing, literally a solar system. Planets move. If you ignore one planet for too long, things will get out of control there, and it'll affect supply lines and AI and units going to another planet. So it's very cool, and you can fly from in space from system to system, go through the atmosphere and land. And the play style once you're on the surface is very much Star Fox. You're kind of low to the ground. It's more of an adventure arcade, almost like a space shooter, as opposed to a game like, you know, Elite Dangerous, where it's hardcore sim, all deep space stuff. But look what this one comes with. Your boy Star Fox. A pair of weapons. And the incredible R-Wing. The R-Wing has a couple of unique features. One, you don't need to have weapons on it to fire weapons, because the R-Wing has those iconic green lasers built into it. It also has the ability to charge up your blast. Another unique feature of the ship from the Star Fox universe, it totally fits both the Starlink universe and the Star Fox universe. Another cool thing, what happens when you do your barrel roll when you're playing in Star Fox? The R-Wing does a spin, and you reflect all the lasers and incoming blasts off your ship. You can do that with this. So if you take these wings off the ship and put it on the Lance or the Neptune or the whatever the hell, Nadir, and you do the little barrel thing, guess what? Lasers bounce off and reflect because you get that attribute, right? Awesome. All right, this is a very different packaging because it's a Nintendo licensed product. Oh. This comes with like a fold-out poster or something with different ships. We don't have that ship. And what's this? Instructions. Take a look at that. Very cool. Oh, I'm not sure I brought it up. The mount. Yeah, that's downstairs. Oh man, let's take this out. This might be, like, I don't know how many R-Wing toys are out there, but this might be the best one ever. It's perfect. If you're a Star Fox fan, get this as a collectible. Look at this. How freaking cool is that? Awesome, right? Look at that. You got the symbol from the games, too. And it's built just like the other ships. Open cockpit. Do barrel. Man, I'll never forget getting Star Fox for the SNES. What a mind-blowing 3D game that was. It's like unheard of for that console. Alright, so I'll read the box so you can see what these weapons are. Okay, so choose your pilot. This is like a starter kit almost, basically, for the Switch version. This comes with the... Okay, this thing is the Flamethrower 1000. And this thing, Frost Barrage. Right? So the other one's like nullify ships in space. This one freezes them. Another rocket pod. Cool. It comes with a controller mount. For the Joy-Cons, you don't need the Pro Controller base, but basically you just take your Joy-Cons, put them in here, and now this is your mount. So you'll put your pilot in first. Let's get the pilots out. Okay, yeah, it comes with Fox, we know that. It comes with Mason Rana, brilliant technologist who levels enemies with an orbital laser strike. So this guy brings with you orbital bombardment. Looks like a protagonist-esque character. And last but not least, how awesome is that? Fox McCloud, ace pilot who can call for support from the Star Fox team. Cool. The R-Wing, gain the advantage with built-in laser cannons. The Flamethrower, touch enemies at close range for heat damage. And the ice, the Frost Barrage, just slows down enemies. Alright. So, let's put Star Fox in his iconic ship, shall we? You need to take these wings off. You can put them on your other ships. Pretty great. What a cool crossover. Again, you don't need these. The lasers come attached. There you go. That's Fox McCloud in his ship. I don't know if you can really see him through that. The cockpit is not the most transparent, but you can definitely see him there. So anyways, guys, that's it. Oh, I forgot to show you this part. So with the pilots, with the mount, for whatever controller you're using, the chips in the back for the pilot. So the first thing you do, first for the PS4 and Xbox, you take the mount and you attach it to the controller first. It snaps on nicely. Second thing you do, slide the pilot in from the front, right? Get a little plastic in the back. Boom. That's it. And then you put the ship on top of that. And again, you can do this anytime while playing the game. Put this on top. Boom. Now you're playing like this. And the idea is you move the ship, whatever, as you're playing it. Yeah, they want you to really feel like the physical ship. The last thing I'll say before I wrap up this video is that while I love the physical part of this, you know me, I'm a collector. You don't need any of this stuff to play the game and unlock all this stuff. You can, of course, get the digital version of it all. So if you get the digital deluxe version of the game, the weapons and characters are all in the game. You just go to the menu and choose what combination of wings, weapons, pilot, ship, whatever you want. That's especially important for Nintendo Switch players, because if you're playing on the go, and for me, I don't use my Switch that much, but when I do, it's always in handheld version. Like I take it when I'm going on a plane traveling somewhere, which I'm going to do very soon with this game in particular. I don't want to bring a bag full of toys and be on the plane with building ships and stuff, right? So you can get the digital version and buy a digital, I guess, DLC that way. And that way you can play with everything on the game, whether you're on PS4, Xbox, or Nintendo Switch. So that's it for this unboxing video. It's super cool. It's super unique. This game comes out this week. Go to screenrant.com for my review. I also put up a review of Call of Duty Black Ops 4. It'll already be live by the time this video goes up. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more YouTube videos. I don't know if I'm going to make any more, but definitely go to twitch.tv/Failcube and follow. I'm on every evening playing all sorts of great games, and so many great games are coming out, and including this one. So we'll see you later. Peace.